Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I present to you another Lego creation. Now as you can see, today's video is a bit different. This is one of my first ever screen recorded videos that have commentary. Of course I have a few short gameplay clips on my channel, but those don't have a lot of views. So anyways, this is still a Lego gun, but a new video format, I could say. Now, don't worry, I'll still be doing physical builds, but the videos are going to be not as frequent because, well, I'm going to do some digital builds in between to keep things fresh, because sometimes building physical builds will get tiring and stuff. So anyways, I'll move on to the build first and we'll talk about other things later. So as you can see, these look like your generic 1911s, but they aren't. Well, they kinda are. Now these pistols are Ebony and Ivory, classic pistols from a game series called Devil May Cry. Now there's 5 in the series and 1 reboot, but we don't talk about that reboot. Seriously, we don't talk about that piece of shit. Now, anyways, this pair of pistols has been in the game since the first ever game until the 5th one. Now, I've only ever played the 5th one. Now, the game is actually pretty fun. Devil May Cry is a combo hack and slash. It's pretty fun. I'm a very big fan of it. Now, anyways, we're gonna talk about the guns. So, they're basically 1911s, but, you know, with extra parts to make it look cooler. Now, in the game, this gun doesn't need to be reloaded, well, because the user has demonic powers and basically uses his demonic powers to, I don't know, provide bullets for the gun. I don't really know. It's not really explained, but if you look in the lore, sorry about that. Can't really speak correctly today. So if you look in the lore, it's probably explained now. So this is pretty simple. Now, credit where credit's due. The grip is not my design. Well, basically, this pistol isn't my entire design. Now, I used my friend's design as a base. He built a pair of Terran Tactical 2011s. Now, the 2011 basically is a modernized 1911. So I used his design as a base. Now, the area which I kept is the grip. Now, the grip is almost entirely his. The other sections I changed up a bit. Of course, if you look at the guns in the images that you can find on Google, the triggers are different from the normal 1911 triggers. 1911 triggers are, well, I don't know how to explain. They're just different. You can see the difference. Now, we still have the classic 1911 features, which are the grip safety. Now, the grip safety doesn't work, of course. Nothing in digital works unless you really want it to. But of course, you can do a lot in digital, so you can go for looks more than function because it's digital. Function doesn't really matter anyways. Now, of course, if you can notice, the hammers on both of these pistols are different. Ebony, which is the black one, has the much more classic 1911 hammer style, and the white one, which is called, well, it's not white, it's actually gray, but the name it has basically means white, which is ivory. Now, it has a much more, you could say, modern, but I bet some other older pistols also have this kind of hammer, which is basically a hole. It has a similar hammer to the 2011. So yeah, that's basically about it. You can see that there's a piece here, this L-shaped piece. You could say it's a compensator of some sort. I don't really know, but yeah, looks pretty cool. Now, this also cool. Another cool thing you can notice that the iron sights are different on both guns. Now, the gray one and the black one have different iron sights. Now, uh, this one is a bit more rounded, and I don't know how to explain, but you can look at them yourself and get what I mean. Sorry about the background noise. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically about it for this one. Now, this is not all. I have more, not more, but I have one more build to show you. Now, of course, these builds that are in digital, their videos are going to be shorter because there's not much to show except for the looks. So yeah, this was actually my very first digital build, so maybe the other digital builds will look better. Will look better than these, but I don't know. So yeah, I have one more gun to show you, which is also in the series, but a much more newer one. So I'm going to open another one up. As you can see, these ones that have IO at the back, basically are the files for these builds. Now you can see some of you who play Call of Duty might know the gun called Locust. Now this is going to be in a separate video. Not going to show you this yet, so stay tuned. I guess this is a little tease. So next pistol is also a pistol. It's a revolver called Blue Rose. Now this one is in the 4th game used by a new character called Nero. Now this one actually needs to be reloaded, but it can still be fired infinitely. The character only reloads this gun when you're doing the charged attack with the pistol. So yeah, it doesn't have a lot of detailing because I can't really do much on the real, not the real gun, because this gun actually isn't real, but in the in-game model, you could say, it has like engravings on the gun, but I don't have any idea how to do engravings in a digital build. So yeah, I think you can import custom textures, but I have no idea how to do that. I'm not going to put that much effort into a build. So yeah, the trigger looks pretty weird. I did the best for the trigger. Now, weird thing about this revolver is it's actually double barrel. Now, you all know a double barrel revolver has no reason to work at all. Why? Because now the revolver um, shoots out of the top barrel if it's a normal revolver. This one shoots out of two of them. Basically, when you fire it, it fires two bullets at once, one from the top, one from the bottom. Now, how the hell does it cycle? I have no idea, because on a real revolver, there's a sort of system here when it shoots, and the gas does a little something and turns. So yeah, that's basically about it. The hammer is in the middle for some reason. Now the hammer on a real revolver is supposed to be higher so it can strike the bullet. So yeah, maybe because there's a mechanism in here that strikes by the hammer and then strikes the bullet again. I don't know. I have no idea since these are fictional guns. Now, here are the iron sights, which look pretty simple because they line up pretty nicely. Now, of course, I think I underscaled this one. It should be bigger and thicker. but who cares? As long as it looks decent. Now, if you guys are wondering why I did these in digital, first reason is I wanted them to look decent with the colors they are supposed to have, because as you know, the physical builds I do mostly do not have good looking colors because of the limitations of the parts I have. Secondly, I wanted them to look way better than the usual builds I do, so that includes using much more unstable designs. Now, as you know, in digital builds you can use much more unstable designs, so your guns can look not just guns, so your builds can look way better, um, because there's no physics in digital builds. So yeah, that's about it. So stay tuned. The video of the locust will be posted soon. Well, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.